Is the latest crash in the Tesla share price actually a fantastic buying opportunity? Hello, I'm David Jones from Capital.com. We've just had earnings out from Tesla out on Wednesday night, and these have disappointed the market. They came out after the market closed. We saw the Tesla share price off by more than 10% in after-market trading. So what we're going to do, we're going to catch up with what was so bad about those earnings. Then we'll take a look at some of the big levels to watch out for for Tesla. Then we'll go on and place a trade. But before we get into all of that, let's just jump on the platform quickly and have a look at the market reaction so far to those earnings from Tesla. As ever, if you have a different view, just leave us a message in the comments down below and we can have the discussion there about just which way Tesla may go. So US markets have been open a couple of hours now, and I thought we'd just take a look at how Tesla is trading. So here I've got the last couple of weeks or so, and it's a 5-minute chart. This is where it closed before the earnings came out, so closing at $265 a share. We had that bigger than expected loss for the company, and this is where we're trading now, down at 228. So you can see a big gap when trading started officially US time, and we're now trading down here. I mean, it's a big fall, but to maintain some perspective, if we change this chart over to a daily and just zoom in, it's only knocked it back to where the share price was the sort of second week of July. So it is dramatic and it gets headlines, but in the great scheme of things, we haven't been knocked back too far considering the rally we've seen for Tesla since June. I'm going to talk a bit more about the earnings now and some of the big levels to watch, and we'll come back onto this and we'll place our trade. Let's just go through the headline points from the earnings, then look at the support and resistance levels, then get back on and place our trade. So first of all, the good news. In the last quarter, Tesla delivered more than 95,000 cars. This is a record for the electric car manufacturer, but after that, it all gets a bit gloomy. So we saw a loss for the quarter by Tesla of more than $400 million. The market was expecting a loss, but it was expecting a loss of about 31 cents a share. In the end, Tesla came in losing $1.12 a share, so more than 3 times the loss that was expected. The chief technology officer is also stepping down. He's going to stay on in an advisory capacity. I don't think this was a surprise, but again, it's maybe being viewed as a little bit negative. Elon Musk reckons that the next quarter's earnings will be break even for Tesla and the company will start moving into profit by year end. The focus now is on their Model Y, which is this all-electric SUV, massive part of the car market, obviously, so lots of hopes being pinned on that to try and turn around the company's financial fortunes. Let's take a look at the big levels to watch, then we'll get back into it and place a trade. So I think when it comes to big resistance levels to watch, we've got $324 a share from February, then $296 from April. But I think the really big level to watch for short-term traders are the highs we saw just before those earnings came out, where the share price had rallied up to $266 a share. So that's the really immediate one to watch. Support levels are much closer. We have the low for July so far in at $222 a share. Then after that, it's really the level set in June where we did see the share price turn around. So the next one is $207 a share, the mid-June low. After that, it's $177 a share, the really big level from early June. But let's get back into it, look at the chart in a bit more detail and place our trade. So let's start off with a bit of a bigger picture view for Tesla. Going back to December last year, you can see the price has been in decline for most of this year. You know, back in December, it was trading about $375 a share, $375 a share. It's been just battered all this year. At the beginning of June, trading down below 180, so it's lost a couple of $100 a share so far this year. But we had seen this recovery that had been chugging away since those June lows. You know, it'd gone from 180 briefly up above 260, and I think this is what I want to focus on for the trade. We could take the view, well, look, it's broken out the trend line, broken out that downtrend line, it's done a great job of holding any rallies in Tesla all the way down up until the beginning of July. So maybe, despite this bad quarterly earnings, maybe the story is still one of gradual recovery after this year's big sell-off. So let's just zoom in on what's been going on since June. So you can see since those early June lows, briefly below 180, it had been staging this strong recovery. This is a 4-hour chart we're looking at now, right up until those earnings came out, and we've gone sailing below this trend line. But you could say, okay, the aggressive trade here is that maybe the market's overreacted to more bad news from Tesla. And I think there's maybe a couple of ways of playing this, and it's all about saying, well, actually at 227, maybe the shares are a bit too cheap and we could crawl our way back up to that 265 area. And I think then it's all about, well, where do you put your stops? You know, we could go in terms of a stop loss below the third week of June low, the other side of 215. Then we've got these 207 lows coming in the 13th of June. So we've got lots of levels to pick for stops. And if we wanted to have them the furthest away, we could go right below those lows at right at the beginning of May, just below 180. So I think if we're going to buy it here, we just need to decide how aggressive we're going to be on the stop losses. So let's set that trade up. So what we're going to do is top right, click on buy. So the first thing I need to do, that I always do, is figure out, well, where do I get out if I'm wrong? And I think for me, I'm going to choose these lows from the middle of June. So the market traded down to about 207. So I'm going to go for a stop loss at about 205. That's where my stop's going in. So let's put that in. So close at a loss, close at 205. That's done. Now, with the size we're trading here, we're only trading one share at the moment at 227 is where it's trading now, with a stop at 205. In pound terms, I'll end up losing about £18. So what I'll do, let's bump that up. We'll bump that up to a massive 2 shares. We'll increase our risk. So my risk here is about £35 if I get stopped out. And that's it. I can leave everything set up. I can set a target if I want to. I don't want to do that. I'm ready to go. So let's just click on buy and place the trade. And you can see bottom left, there's the confirmation coming through. We bought 2 Tesla at 227.55. Now, of course, I want to track it. So all I need to do, click on the portfolio button, left-hand side. And there's the list of trades. You can see there's a whole bunch of trades on this account because we use it for all sorts of different videos. But right down there at the bottom, there's my Tesla, buying 227.55. The market's currently just below 227. I can close at a loss. There's my stop loss in there, 205.33. I can change that. Let's just click on that and make it 205, dead. Set that up. Again, that gets confirmed. My margin requirement, I've got just under £73 tied up on the trade, and there's my running profit or loss. Of course, if I change my mind, I can just come out of this now. I can just click on close now, close the position, and I'm out for a small loss. But let's keep this running and let's see if the market has been a bit too pessimistic on those latest earnings from Tesla. We'll come back to this in a month's time and see just how that trade and how the Tesla share price is doing. As usual, to never miss out on our content, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and if you click the alarm bell notification thing, you get automatically notified by YouTube whenever we upload new content. But we'll leave things there. So from me, David Jones, and Capital.com, good luck with your trading.